Doctor Who, The Doctor Falls, the 12th episode of Series 10, is written by Stephen Moffat and starring Peter Capaldi, Pearl Mackie and Matt Lucas. It explains where the different and conflicting origins of the Cybermen appearances, citing it to parallel evolution and the cause of the 12th Doctor's regeneration. We get a brilliant opening at the barn where Hazran tells kids to take cover as the walking patients that's supposed to be scarecrows are coming, so the adults shot them. They're pretty creepy. Meanwhile, at the city, we get a sweet waltz music where the Master is dancing with Missy, with the Doctor tied up and Mondasian Cybermen patrolling. It reveals that the Doctor made Cybermen targeting on both Masters as well. At least Missy knocks the Master out and ties the Doctor as she's on his side all along. Both Masters went in the shuttlecraft with Nardole, while the Doctor got electrocuted by Mondasian Cybermen, so Bill saved his life. So the TARDIS team and both Masters arrived on the barn floor. Bill sees her real self like a perception filter, which explains why everyone is scared of her, the fact that she is a Cyberman now. I love the bit where the Doctor offers a little girl, Alice, a jelly baby, 4th Doctor Tom Baker's famous line. And I think Brianna Shan's acting is spot on. Samantha Spira played Hazran, who's a farmer on Mondasian colony ship, and possibly in love with Nardole. They both have a great chemistry. I love what they did with John Sims' Master, keeping him as a heartless psychopath. Styled his grey hair and beards like Roger Delgado, the original Master, and he's got laser screwdriver again that he uses back in Series 3, back in David Tennant era. Yes! I love the bit where the Doctor, Bill and both Masters destroyed a Cyberman from Nightmare in Silver, and in the city where there's 3 versions of Cybermen patrolling. We have Mondasian Cybermen, the ones from Nightmare in Silver, and the first modern ones that debuted from my favourite stories, Rise of the Cybermen, The Age of Steel, the ones that were created in Cybers Industries. Pearl Mackie's acting is brilliant, the fact that she's devastated that she's a Cyberman and she won't be human ever again. People will always be scared of her. Her acting is incredible. I buy that she's really devastated. And the fact that she wants to die is really heartbreaking. As Cybermen arrives and everyone's fighting, I love the bit where Cybermen tells Alt that she'll be upgraded and she's like, no thanks, and then just throw an apple which exploded the Cybermen. Nardole ended up looking after people on the ship, unfortunately for him. I love the Doctor's speech with 2 Masters, convincing them to help him, be on his side. He explains why he always helps people, even though it's not always easy and works. He does it because it's the right thing to do. It's who the Doctor is. Peter Capaldi nails it.
What would you die for? Who I am. It's where I stand, it's where I fall.
Sadly, John Sims' Master didn't listen and walked off. Missy listened this time but couldn't bring herself to do so, but thanked him for trying. Michelle Gomez's acting is spot on as Missy. She has a great chemistry with Peter. Both Master and Missy on screen, John Sim and Michelle Gomez, are so brilliant together. I like the fact that John Sims' Master puts his eye makeup on as he's aware that he's going to be Missy and needs to learn how to put her makeup on, while the Doctor and Cyber Bill prepares for battle. Master and Missy went to the lift to find Master's TARDIS. Missy stabs the Master. As Missy is about to stand with the Doctor, she gets zapped by the Master with his laser screwdriver. The Master kills himself and laughs about it, which is amusing. It shows how much of a nutcase the Master is. So the Master went down the lift, laughing as he's dying. Missy is lying in the woods, dying. As of time recording, there's people speculating that John Sim regenerates into Michelle Gomez, and then she regenerates into Sacha de Harwin, or John Sim regenerates into Sacha de Harwin and then into Michelle Gomez. The next time you see the Master is Spyfall in Series 2. I love the battle between the Doctor and Cybermen with his sonic screwdriver, blowing a few of them up. And I think the variation of Shepherd's Boy, aka Breaking the Wall soundtrack, is a perfect fit-in. It sounds epic, intense and emotional, like there's something worse is going to happen to the Doctor.
Tell us! Still doing your ice tools!
What's pretty emotional is that a Mondasian Cyberman, obviously not Bill, lasered the Doctor to death. I was like, no! And I like the fact that the Doctor reused his lines from the 4th Doctor Tom Baker from Robot, his first story, and the 1st Doctor Richard Hundle from the 5 Doctors.
I'm not a doctor. I am the doctor. The original, you might say.
You may be a doctor, but I'm the doctor. The definite article, you might say.
Look, I am the doctor. The original, you might say.
The Doctor blew up the entire cyber army. Nardole wonders if the Doctor and Bill will come back, but Alex tells him to move on, live with those people, and Hazran has a crush on him. I love Matt Lucas as Nardole. It's a great ending for him. He's amusing and very likeable. As Bill is grieving over the Doctor's body, she's now a sentient oil, and it's great to see Stephanie Hayem back as Heather. So she and Bill puts the Doctor in his TARDIS, and they both go exploring the universe together, which is a nice but sad farewell scene for Bill. At least we'll see her again in the next episode, but just as memories. I love the bit as the Doctor wakes up, he gets flashback of Bill Potts, Nardole and Missy saying his name, and so is the previous companions, Rose Tyler, Martha Jones, Donna Noble, Captain Jack Harkness, Madame Vastra, Jenny Flint, Sarah Jane Smith, Amy Pond, Clara Oswald and Riversong. I didn't expect it, but I was really happy that they did it. And also when the Doctor wakes up and reuses line from his previous Doctor's first and last line, where there's tears, there's hope, third Doctor John Pertwee's final line. Centaurans perverting cause of human history is the fourth Doctor Tom Baker's first line. I don't want to go. And when the Doctor was me, 10th Doctor and 11th Doctor David Tennant, Matt Smith's both final lines. It started, I'm regenerating, a line that David Tennant says in The Stolen Earth before he regenerates into David Tennant. And I think the bit where the Doctor says he doesn't want to change again and that he can't keep being someone else is great fitting.
I don't want to change again. Never again! I can't keep on being somebody else.
It did look like it would have been the end of Doctor Who. The Doctor steps out the TARDIS and into the snow that shows at the beginning of World Enough in Time that he refuses to regenerate, and he hears a voice, and it's the first Doctor, played by David Bradley, who looked fantastic for the part, who previously played William Hartnell, the original first Doctor, in Adventure in Space and Time film. This event is set in the 10th planet, where the first Doctor just left Ben and Polly in the Cyberman ship at the South Pole. That's the Doctor Falls. Fantastic ending for Series 10. This is my favourite Peter Capaldi's episode. I didn't want him to leave. I did feel myself crying, saying, no, I want him to stay. Just one episode to go now. What did you think of the Doctor Falls? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.